Hey, what's up? I'm going to be sweaty. I just got done working out. I'm not running the AC or the fan, so there's no background noise, and it's getting pretty hot here. Humid, and yeah, crappy state to live in. It's either snow or humidity. There's no in between besides a bit in spring and fall, is what it is. But yeah, I have a 4-day weekend. I still have another day off tomorrow for the 4th. Another sober weekend passed. I literally hit 11 months tomorrow, so one more month I hit the year. Like, it's a big deal to me. Hopefully I can make some content around that time. That'll be cool. Big milestone for me. I will probably shed a tear. I cried when I got past 4 months and then 6 months. Well, past my personal best, because I just didn't know if I could do it. I kept going 2-3 months and drinking, and every reset was just like mentally debilitating, and I just had to like not even think about it, you know, with the anxiety and the regret. Oh man, it was very stressful after, you know, relapsing, I guess, and it happened so many times. I just did not know if I could ever get past 4 months. It just seemed like a feat I could not do at one point, and now I'm 3 times past that, which is incredible. If I can do it, anyone can do it. But I wanted to talk about just regret, you know, the next day after drinking. One of the worst parts of drinking is that regret, that anxiety, waking up and feeling like utter crap. And I remember every time I'd break a good sober spree and I'd wake up in that morning, I was hoping it was one of those dreams where you drank but you didn't actually drink. You wake up all foggy, feeling like crap, and you're like, it was a dream, right? No, I actually did that last night, and it was like instant shame and regret. I do not miss that. I do not miss the hangovers. I don't miss any of it, man. I was at 2 parties over the weekend, not super like alcohol-induced parties. People were moderately drinking. Some people were a little tipsy, and it triggered me a little bit, but I just drank some diet soda. Went about my time, went home, me and my girlfriend, and that was about it. Like, there was a point where I'm like, yep, my first July 4th, people are drinking, and it hit me a little bit like, ooh, some alcohol would be nice, you know? But we got through it, and I'm happy with that. It's another testament. It's another thing I got through that'll make me stronger with my foundation. Like I've said, July 4th is a tricky one for me because this is the first time my sobriety cycle really went through July 4th. I went through the end of the year before, like once or twice. So yeah, it was a little triggering, but I never drink and drive, and I have to drive. I had to drive over the weekend, so it was like, even if I would have never drank even if I was drinking, because if I drive, I just don't drink. It's just that simple. Never did. I was pretty responsible in that regard. But you can let go of that shame, that guilt, you know. Just always play the tape forward on this stuff and think about that stuff. You have to really train your mind. An issue earlier on, after a month or two, I'd feel great. Even after like 2 weeks, I'd have that pink cloud, and I'd like forget how a hangover felt. I'd be like, oh, I'm good, I can drink. Every hangover was just as bad as the other. If I went out and binge drank tonight, I'd wake up feeling like utter crap. But in my mind, it'd be like, oh, it won't be so bad. I just went 2 months without drinking. The hangover won't be bad. It's always bad, dude. And I've mastered that. Remembering that crap feeling, you know? And I supplement it with the gym. I have to work out. That's my stress relief. Will anything ever match that numbness, that shut-off switch? I don't know. That's something I'm in the process of trying to master that. I want to incorporate some meditation and cut out the caffeine and bring my anxiety levels down, because I know I'm inducing anxiety through my caffeine intake, and I'm supplementing caffeine for the alcohol. But I'm still productive on caffeine. I don't have the hangover. It's not detrimental to my liver, my organs. I do abuse it, but it's straight black coffee. I'm very open about that. I drink in a lot, like a pot to 2 pots throughout the weekend and a pot throughout the week each day. It's bad, but it's not super strong. I make it light. It's like bean water, you know. So that is what it is. I'm always mentioning that, but I was going to try to attempt to quit today, but it's a Monday. I got to get through my workout regimen and then have like 2 days off to rest. That'd be much smarter. I don't know how my workouts will be without the caffeine intake. But yeah, off topic. Not only the hangover, the anxiety, you have the text regrets, like things you say to friends, family, people online. You know, I'd spend hours on social media. I'd send messages I don't remember. I look like an idiot. You know, it's embarrassing. And I do not miss any of that, you know? It's ridiculous. It wasn't like super bad stuff, but it was still like cringy, man. It was like, man, I do not miss that. I'm so happy. And when I'd get blacked out, I would just do it. Even though I was conscious of it, it didn't matter. It was like I was a different person, you know, on social media after the bar or like after a night of drinking. I do not miss that. I'm sure people can relate to that. It's like you open up your phone and it's a different person, you know, typing. It's really cringy. But, yeah, I just wanted to talk about that. The regrets are gone, and you're supplementing it with good things. The gym, you know, running errands, cleaning, not putting things off, making content, instruments, fill it with hobbies. Collecting. I have a whole Marvel collection I got to go through, which I'm putting that off. I love Diablo, but I'm not spending too much time on it. I'm playing it way too much, but like, I haven't had a game like that in a while. I'm going to mess with BattleBit Remastered too. Everyone's ranting and raving. So I picked that up today. I'll mess with it. Try to, you know, not overly burn out on Diablo. But you nerds can relate. You non-nerds, I'm sorry. I'm a big nerd. As you can see behind me. So yeah, I got a bunch of cleaning done. My workout's done. Tomorrow, gym again. I'm going to try to pump out some more content on my time off. Like throughout the work week, it's hard for me. I'm just tired. And when I abuse caffeine, the downfall is in the evenings, I'm super beat. Like I crash. And that's why I want to give it up. Like I feel like my energy levels would be much more sustained and my sleep would be much better. But we're going to document that in the next couple of months whenever I can bite the bullet and give it up. But yeah, just the regrets going away and the anxiety gone away, like the stress levels you're going to have are going to come way down. Your blood pressure is already going to be way better. It's scientifically proven your blood pressure will drop. Those migraines that some people get, that I got, headaches that would last 2-3 days, they subside. I've only had one headache, and that was from lack of sleep in the past like year. I used to get them when I would drink. It was like every third binge drink, I'd get a massive headache for like 2 or 3 days. And it was bad. It was super unhealthy, and that, I do not miss that. I had a slight headache when I was tired the one day, and that was it. Like, alcohol would induce that because I drank so much. It was super unhealthy. I'm sure my body is thanking me, and it may have drastically changed the course of my health outcome in the next 10, 20 years. Seriously, like, alcohol is such a bad toxin, and it puts your body under duress, especially when your tolerance is super high. You're taking on more quantity, you know, to get to the same level, which is much more duressing on your body. It's that simple. I've always thought of that ever since I was a teen. Like, oh, well, tolerance is bad, like, because you're consuming way more. Like, the everyday drinker is pounding their body with absorbent amounts of alcohol compared to someone who just has a few on the weekends, or even someone who gets drunk once a month, right? But yeah, that's about it for this. Just your regrets will go away, and you won't have to live in that shame anymore. And I know I'm repetitive in some of these videos, but I want to go off the cuff and just keep talking. Some of you guys just like the vlogs to be natural, and that's the way I'm going to keep it. I'm not going to try to like come up with 5 new topics every week or two. It's stressful and it's hard to come up with new content. I like to branch out on the same stuff. So if it's a little repetitive, I apologize. And this stuff keeps me true to my sobriety. I get a lot out. This is like verbal journaling to me, and I love that about it. So yeah, much love, and take it easy.